Alright, here we are back again for round 2 of the 2 versus 2 from the 3rd of August 2020. That's myself and Ryan versus Carl and Gaz. So on the first one we had a small map, the borders of Buckland. And in this one we thought, well, we'll do something a bit larger, although I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it's a bit more, yeah, certainly more distance, I think. They're certainly in between these two, I think. It can't be... Is it about the same as Buckland? The distance in between everyone? I don't know. Anyway. Here, Ryan. Here's me. And there's Gaz. Ooh, he's starting with a walk pit, the cheeky fucker. Right. And over here we got the same thing. Right, so there was obviously something going on the Discord chat there. I got a good idea. Right, we need to try and get them with some sort of cavalry going around and getting stuck in and being a nuisance and things like that. Yeah. Right, now I think... Yeah, because these are already built. Ryan had a bit of an issue because he did the elven wood right over a goblin lair, and I don't think he realised the goblin lair was there, so there was a bit of a delay. Now what's he building first? Archers and 1 platoon of wargs. Now, that to me sounds like a pretty good idea. Right, well they're not doing any damage, so he doesn't have to worry about that, and I'm sure some soldiers will come out pretty soon. Right, so let's... Already running away from me Gondor soldiers. Boromir, late to come out. Oh yeah, this, I tell you what, this is, I tried to clump Lurtz over here, and I think if Gaz hadn't moved, he would have been in trouble. Now I saw these wargs, so these babies came out just at the right time. So, he's done the howl on them as well. Look at that damage. Right, so I've done the elven wood, because I know this is going to be it. Right, this time, probably should have came out with these first, but there you go, I'm an idiot. Okay, so, I don't want to lose Boromir. If I lost Boromir, that would be a big problem. Now, Gaz was wise to that and turned the wargs away. He's using them for running people over. Now, that's a pretty good idea, but I have got more troops on the way. They are on the way. Right, now what's going on over here? Now, have they engaged just yet? I don't think so. Now, the only thing about this map is the only way to get to Ryan is through this little bit here, which is fascinating, really. So there is a lot of space, but you still just got to come through this little bit here. So, yeah, a bit difficult. Ryan, I don't know, I think bringing your troops back to about here. Ryan, I do not want to see these upgraded. Like, it costs too much. You could have had some troops for the same amount as that. Right, so I think the wargs have been taken out, haven't they? Maybe have been. I think the wargs are out. Right, so I'm taking this out. I am in the process of building an archery range, because I think that might help me. Now, what is going on? So he's building 2 platoons of these. He's not bothering to make any more of those. Alright, here we go. Now, the fight has happened, but it's happened off of here. Now, this is not good. What is going on here? Let it go. Let it go. Ryan, what were you concentrating on? This is... oh, fuck me. That alone has basically sausaged this whole thing. Right, rallying point needs to be like about here and here respectively. That's too far. That's a rallying point taking them off the elven wood. Right, he's done the horn, but it's not really enough. Yeah, that's not good. Right, so I'm building a tower over here, and rangers are about to come out. So there's a bit of a stalemate over here. I'm letting him do his little thing because I'm keeping Gaz here, but I'm slowly just building up enough to be able to take him out. Right, now they're spewing troops in. Now I guess, he's doing the wargs again, so I guess Carl thought that the wargs were a good idea, which they are, if they're used properly. So, right, there's a lot of bollocks over here. This is not good. This is not good. Right, I think... Yeah, I can already see like the issue here is that you basically spread out your forces. You had 1 or 2 platoons here, and then you had Boromir and Pikeys over here, and basically it's not gone very well here. Right, Boromir dead. He is dead as a dodo. Right. Yeah, he's starting to come through. So you can see the sort of damage that the crossbowmen can actually do here against these Gondor soldiers. They went pretty quick. Lurtz must be over here giving them, yep, plus 50% damage. So Carl's making some decent headway here, without a doubt. Right, so the wargs went over here. Interesting. Interesting. Ooh, they missed quite a bit. They missed quite a bit. Right, but I'm starting to move in now. Starting to move in. The wargs got sausaged by the pikeys. This is how you do it. Right. No point in putting the elven terrain on something that you cannot reclaim. Yeah. Don't put a barracks here. Don't put a barracks here. Like, make sure it's here or something like that. Ryan has lost that territory. Right, now I need to get Gaz out very quickly. So out comes the siege. I have moved further in, and it looks like Gaz is bereft of ideas. He is out of ideas. Now I'm trying to get this warg pit, so we don't want that bugger coming back. Carl is coming in. Now what does he have over here? Now he's still going for his wargs, and he has to now break off and actually send troops over to help Gaz. So Gaz has become a liability. He is a liability. Right, his wargs are going. They're going to come out. Ooh, they didn't even manage to get out. Didn't even manage to get out. Right. This is still a bit further away. More troops on the way here, and rangers as well. Right. Now what is going to be Ryan? Now I guess the good idea, because he's got so many archers here, and it is nice that the archers and Lurtz, and he's only got 1 platoon of Uruk soldiers, so if he has got these arrow towers here, this is actually a pretty good idea, because there's not really much that Carl can actually do here, to be honest. As long as he targets these guys, don't worry about targeting these guys, just target these things right here. There's nothing really Carl can do. He's not got any siege or anything like that, and it would probably take too long to be able to get it out. So here we go. Wildman annihilated by rangers on wood. He's sending more and more platoons over to try and help, but rangers on elven wood will absolutely smash the shit out of all of these Uruk soldiers and crossbowmen, that is for sure. Right, this is what it's all about. Right, here we go. He's almost level 5. Look at that. These 2 platoons managed to see off 2 Uruks and 1 crossbowman. Right. Right, now I bring over some troops to go and help. And it looks like it came just at the right time. I think there was a moment where Carl was sending a bit too much over towards Gaz, and I sent that force that I was just waiting on over to go and help. So now that brings Ryan with a chance to get back in the game. Not sure if stables are the right thing to do there, Ryan. Not sure about that. I think just a normal barracks to start off with. No need to get too fancy. Right. These guys being chopped to shit. Smashed to pieces. Right. More and more of these. More and more of these. I should have some more troops coming out. Alright. Right, so I basically think to myself, I don't need to put myself in harm's way. I can sit here and just wait and make sure that this gets sorted out. He goes the other way. Now I think Carl is probably thinking, shit, his assault on Ryan has collapsed. So now it's time to sort of defend a little bit if it looks like Gaz is going to be out of it. So these pikeys are right here. I'm trying not to put the pikeys too far away from what's going on. I'm keeping the pikeys right here. And then I do the horn, and then these things are toast. Gaz's fortress, out, gone. Right, got a decent force. I think it's a bit too late for this one, Ryan. The old stables and sort of like chop them down. Well, maybe not late, but certainly priority would be getting Boromir and some troops first. If you're going to do this tactic, then I think you do this, but then you've got to start taking out all the furnaces here without and avoid Karl's forces. Right, so Karl is trying to send some troops over here to try and reclaim this territory back, but there is just no way that it's too much for him to do. Gaz is now also sending troops to try and recapture. He's sending a good force. He's got 4 platoons over here. He cannot lose his old base. I'm in the process of building farms in Gaz's old base. Right, Karl doesn't want to lose him. He does not want to lose him. Now he's over here. Boromir might be in a bad way. He might be in a bad way. He might not make it. He's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. Gone. Gone. Looks like this force might not make it over here. Right, but I need to bring these troops involved. Get these guys involved. Right, now what's going on over here? Now, yes, now I push my troops over to the little bottleneck, which is forming over here. Now, you cannot don't fight with these, Ryan. Don't fight with these guys. You've got enough. I've got enough troops over here to support you. Right, so I've lost a trebuchet. But I've got more troops. Now, this is quite helpful when you have a tower or so. Over here, it doesn't really matter, because I'm just going to rebuild my forces right here and then unleash on Gaz's former territory. Now Gaz is doing quite well to win this back, but it's kind of like an empty thing really, because you're still making towers here. I think if you'd sort of use this force and then just sort of maybe like stayed here and then started to rebuild things, I think that might have been a bit better. But in the meantime, I'm still getting these buggers out. Okay, so right, this is what happens, mate. You don't engage. You know, just go around taking out some farms and furnaces. That's all you do with him. It would be handy if you kept him right there, because then it gives all my boys like plus 50%. Right, that's probably. Let's see what happens. Theoden giving the Rangers plus 50% versus Wildmen. I think the Wildmen have done pretty well, to be fair. Pretty damn well. Crikey, I think the Rangers might actually make it. Jesus. See, this is what I mean. Right, where's your troops? Where's your troops? You're going exotic with the bloody stables over here. You need troops. My troops like got annihilated there for no reason. That just did not need to happen. Right. Okay, so now I'm in business. Another trebuchet involved. This force should be enough to see off Gaz, who is now reclaiming his former territory, but I don't are there any farms or anything like that? I mean, any buildings? Where's his builder? Where is Gaz's builder? Does Gaz have any money? Me, 190, 511 out of 750. Calm, 2.5 grand, 423 out of 750. Gaz, almost, oh god, Gaz is basically just saving up for a fortress. And I don't think that was the right idea. I don't think that's the right idea, because what that does is that stunts your growth. That means that for a good 5 minutes in the game, you cannot build or do anything. and that at this point is very critical. The best thing he could have done would basically to make to loads and loads of barracks, maybe a couple of siege pits, siege works, sorry, and then make some lumber mills or something like that, and then eventually you'd get that back. Right, over here, once again, cavalry charge, completely annihilated. Theoden murdered again by Lurtz. Where are the fucking barracks? Where's the barracks, Ryan? Just stick to what's useful. Like, there's no Boromir, is there? Boromir and Pikeys. Look what's happening over here. Look at this. Boromir, Pikeys, Gondor soldiers, Rangers behind with these guys. Look at the tried and tested formula here. Don't try to change the format. You cannot defend your base if you're just going to go with cavalry. I'm going to say that again. You cannot defend your base if you're only going to go with like wargs or berserkers or battle wagons or something like that. Jesus Christ. Okay, so now I'm in a position. Now I'm going to start taking out all of Gaz's stuff, and I'm now sending troops over to go and help. And I've also done the call of the Rohirrim, just to make sure to stop Karl, because it looked like there was a moment where that was going to happen. Right, so another fortress is being built right next to Karl. Is there no space like over here or something like that? Somewhere a little bit out of the way, not right in the middle. Right, so Karl's got siege as well, but it could all be too late. Gaz's former territory has now been officially annexed by myself. There is now no way he can come back from that. Right, so I've got 4 platoons right here. Is that going to be enough to be able to help defend Ryan and his exotic buildings that he's been building in this game? So I've done, I hope that's his, putting wood and helping my troops out, because it's now 4 platoons of my base. Oh god, you're going for it again. I don't believe it. Going for it again. Right. Don't show me. Don't tell me you're going after like this battle. You've got to go beyond here. Beyond. Keep going beyond. Or at least go and get the ballista over here. Right. That is going down. My force over here advancing on Karl and Gaz's precarious position over here. They did the best they could. These troops, why are they running away? They just joined the battle. They just joined the battle already. They're running away. Back here, there's the danger. Here's the danger. Oh, mon Dieu. Right, come on. Get this thing. Right, that's good. He's done the horn. Been able to win. Direct access to his fortress. He's doing some damage. At least that's something right there. You need to reclaim this area right here. Right, I've come back in over here. Trebuchets busting in. Making sure everything is gone. Well, actually, I missed quite a few. I missed a level 3 farm over here. That's not good. Right, so I'm building my farm. Oh, barracks over here, sorry. Just on the foot of this ridge. Try and get back into the game. Right. Trying to build those troops back up. Get rid of these wargs. Don't want to get run over again. Karl's in a difficult position. Ooh, did they manage to get past? Just barely. Just barely. Right, is he going to take out this stuff like that you should have done? I hope so. Right, good. This is what it's used for, Ryan. Don't use them. This is an exotic purchase. An exotic purchase. You don't really need to. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Right. Well, I see 4 platoons of mine. I'm not quite sure where Ryan's are, but maybe, I don't know. It's basically me versus Gaz and Karl. So, yeah. Right, Rangers making short work of these Wildmen. The Wildmen weren't able to even get one of them. That's how quick the Rangers work. Then they're not even upgraded either. Right, Karl's fortress is down. Karl's fortress is down. Army of the dead. Army of the goddamn dead. That's what you need. That's when you know the game's over. Coming in here to finish off anything that I see. What can you do? Boromir being chased out of town again. It's all kicking off over here. Every platoon I see is going down. Every platoon. There's not much you can do. It's all over. It's all over. And just like that, Ryan was able to stay in the game. But I think, Ryan, you probably could have stayed in the game a little easier if you had just stuck to a couple. You needed just a couple of barracks here and here with Gondor soldiers and some tower guards just pumping out troops. Make sure you have Boromir. You did the right thing with having these things on here so that the archers couldn't do anything, and then just continuing on, because it was basically a battle of attrition, and Carl was doing pretty well, but I think Carl went a bit too heavy with the crossbowmen and wasn't able to do any genuine damage. Right, Carl's out the game. Carl is out. He did his best to try and save Gaz, but it's all over. It is all over. And I'm surprised my troops can't see that. Could I see that? No, I could not see that. That's annoying. Okay. Right, so Gaz is basically out of the game. Our side has won, but I think Gaz, just for a little bit of dignity, just wanted to yeah, just prove that he could last a little bit longer, I guess. Right, I do not have the ivory tower just yet. I still keep my troops near Ryan's base, because you never know, Ryan might go crazy and just produce nothing but builders and throw it on the enemy or something like that. I just don't know. You know, Ryan, I don't want to see that stuff again. That sort of, you know, only Theoden and the Gondor soldiers and Rohirrim. I don't want to see that shit. It's like those guys got absolutely skewered like 3 or 4 times. Right, Gaz hiding. Ryan able to come back into the game. Well, I did have enough here. I got all the archery towers around here just in case anybody decided to get lippy. But just good to systematically go around. Hobbits with the rallying call. Let's see how quick they're going to do. Look at that. Gaz has to race back, but there's nothing he can do. The Hobbits won in the end. Alright, well played to both sides. Interesting tactics, some good parts and bad parts of play from everyone involved, including myself. But yeah, catch you in the next one, lads.